Ose Basa. All right, so let's get down straight to business, and we'll go straight on the lines and speak to the Greater Accra representatives for Aduana Stars Football Club, Mr. Isaac Kumsin. The team we hear is currently in Accra preparing for the second leg tie for the Champions League games against AS Setif of Algeria on Sunday. But we hear the travelling arrangements of the team has changed. And so, Mr. Kumsin, if you can hear me, good afternoon. And can you tell us the latest on the travelling arrangements of the team and your preparations so far in Accra?
Thank you, DELALI. Aduana Football Club arrived in Accra yesterday around 6 p.m. in Pancrab, where we have the ASROTEF there, and this morning they had a little shake-up on the ASROTEF. God willing, this evening around 6:30 p.m. they'll be in Accra Academy to train on a Samojan ASROTEF that he did for the academy, and he needs a sunlight in the evening. Then God willing, tomorrow we'll be back in Pampram and also train again in the afternoon on the ASROTEF. Then at dawn of Friday, we'll leave via Air Maroc to Algeria. We'll be arriving in Algeria 1:30 in the noon. Then we'll continue from there to Setif. So we are hoping to get to Setif around 4 p.m. the same Friday, and then rest for the evening. Then Saturday morning, Saturday some little shake-up, then in the evening, around 6 p.m. we'll be on the Setif, their stadium to train under the sunlight. Then on Sunday, we play the match at 6 p.m. on Setif Stadium. So if you ask me, that is the line-up for Aduana on the match around 8 p.m. Algeria time.
Now, from what you say, you don't sound too sure about how you're traveling from Algiers to Setif, and that's a worry. I guess you should have known this by now.
Yes, because of experience. You know, when they were coming here, we have also assured them of flight, okay? Unfortunately, they got here and the time of the flight was not good for them. So they opted to go by road. I don't know if you are getting my understanding. We have made flight arrangement for them. Unfortunately, because it was Sunday, the flight we could get was in the afternoon, it was in the noon, 12:30. Unfortunately, they also arrived here 2:30 a.m. with the same Air Maroc. You understand? So with that 2:30 a.m., they couldn't have stayed at the airport at that time. So they decided that if we can have them a comfortable vehicle, they will go by that. Which we did. Then by 6:45, they are in Kumasi in their hotel. So that was more comfortable and more conducive. So if we have also arrived there by Friday, we realize that we're going to have that problem. We also opt for bus and go by the same way because it's almost the same distance. Road is more better and separate than even ours, so it can even be faster if all things being equal.
And so, what exactly is the distance from Algiers to Setif? Are you aware of the distance?
Oh, it's just about 1.5 hours. You leave here, you get to Morocco 10:30. Okay, an hour later, you fly to Algeria. So you land Algeria. If all things being equal, 1:30, you are in the capital of Algeria, which is Algiers. And then you have two options. The team Setif is giving us two options. We can go by land, we can go by air to Setif. It's also 275 kilometers from Algiers, which also the law requires that they fly us. So if you have we have anything different, like they wanted to go by land to Kumasi. If we also want to go because they have express road and we choose that one, we will also be given that. But in all, no, by 5 p.m. we will be in Setif.
All right, so tell us about the current condition of the players and how you're psyching them up for the assignment ahead after all that happened over the weekend.
I will say that immediately after the 1-0 win over Setif, we went to camp straight from on Thursday, and we have been in camp for now. And during one of the training, for everybody to be sure that he's also part of the team, the training became very serious, and fortunately there were some serious tackles who didn't go well with some other players, and that resulted in some goals, as you have rightly mentioned. But like they say, everything comes with a reason, and in Aduana management, we have always positioned ourselves that if some things that people are seeing it as negative, we try to turn it positively. We have told the boys that if you have not done this bad thing that everybody is talking about, the pressure would have been on management to make sure they psych the players, they talk to them, they do everything that they can do in their power to make sure that they go to Algeria and bring good results. Now the pressure from we, the management, has shifted to you, the players. So what it means is that if you want what has happened in training to be forgotten, come back and DELALI will not call you Sasaku, will not call you Puku, will not call you Mumunu Razak or any other player and ask him why you have serious match at stake and you prefer to fight and unsettle the team before you leave. Then, if you don't want DELALI to ask you that question on his show, then the only thing you can do is to shut DELALI up by going to bring a good result from Algeria. So that if you bring a good result from Algeria, everybody will forget about the bro. Nobody will even talk about it.
All right, I guess we'll have to end it here for want of time. But Isaac Kumsin is the crowd rep for Aduana Stars Football Club. We wish you the best of luck and we hope that you get the best of preparations ahead of that game on Sunday. Alright, so program is Sports Flash On Luv 99.5 FM. Let's do some other stories. And Ghana's Premier League clubs have agreed to the broadcast plans of television rights holders Star Times, which will see teams play outside their home venues for coverage purposes after a meeting yesterday. The decision, which has come as a surprise to many, will see the television rights holders broadcast matches from only 5 venues, that's Cape Coast, Elmina, Kumasi, Obuasi and Sugakope, in the upcoming campaign. The Ghana FA has rectified the proposal after a meeting with members of the 15 Premier League clubs in Accra on Tuesday. The latest move means each club will play at least 2 games away from home in the season to facilitate television coverage, with a compensation of 4,000 Ghana cedis from the FA and an additional $1,000 from the TV right holders Star Times. The decision was initially rejected by some top FA officials, but it appears the Chinese company have had their way again and will telecast matches from only 5 venues throughout the season. Now, meanwhile, Youth and Sports Minister Isaac Asiama has implored the Ghana Football Association to find a quick solution to the delay in the start of the Ghana Premier League. The league, which was due to start 3 weeks ago, had to be postponed indefinitely after Great Olympics served the nation's footballing governing body with a court injunction in a protest against Bechim United for fielding an unqualified player. Now, speaking to the press last Tuesday, Sports Minister Isaac Asiama says he's unhappy with the delay of Ghana's top flight and has urged the FA to find a quick solution to the problem.
The Ghana Premier League, the ministry regrets so much the unfortunate delay in the start of the Premier League and is actively intervening to find a lasting solution to the impasse between Accra Great Olympics and the Ghana Football Association. We are engaged with them. Last week, for example, I met GACA, their leaders. I've also met DFA, the executives, all in a bid to find a lasting solution to the crisis that bedevil the league currently. So as a minister, I'm concerned. I'm not happy at all. I must be honest with you. I'm not happy at all, and I've said it openly to the DFA president that whatever it takes, resolve this issue so that the league can continue.
Now, meanwhile, the minister has also been speaking about the financial standing of the ministry. Now, responding to questions, particularly on how much money was left in the coffers before taking over, the minister, with a smile, looked at his accountant and deputy minister before revealing the shocking news to the media.
I'm sorry to report to you that we met a negative balance of 51 million Ghana cedis. That's a debt we inherited. 51 million Ghana cedis. The debt. There was nothing. There was nothing at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. All these things are happening are through creative minds. That's what is happening here. Through creative minds. That's why we're doing all these things. So if we're doing a lot, that's why I'm always grateful to my able lieutenants. They are creative people. They are helping us to achieve a lot at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. So that is it. We got nothing. We still nothing when we inherited. Total debt of 51 million Ghana cedis. But as I said, you come and face a challenge. So we are facing the challenges through creative means.
Staying with football, President of the Ghana Football Association has rejected calls the sports is generally going backwards under his stewardship. Now, the Ghana FA boss, who doubles as the vice president of CAF and also an executive committee member of FIFA, admits of a decline in certain aspects of the country's football, but does not believe that should represent the verdict of the state of the game as a whole.
Personally, my position is that it's too subjective a statement to make. I believe that in order to make progress in contributing to the upliftment of the game, we need to agree on the indices for assessment. Then certain areas we all agree that there's been a decline, but holistically I don't think so, because on the front of women's football we've made phenomenal strides. Ghana has qualified to the Women's World Cup for under-17, under-20 for 5 successive occasions. Nobody is talking about it. I think it's important to dialogue, agree on the areas and move forward. But if you stay in your bedroom and just say football is on the decline without going into the details, it will be difficult for us to accept that.
Now, on the sidelines, Vice President of the FA, George Free, has commended the working style of the current Minister for Youth and Sports.
Here, it become a general overview of what the sports ministry stands as at now. Said you're better you're waiting here, and I don't think there's anybody here who disagrees with him. The BIA is the true reflection of what we are all seeing. Less talking and more action, and I think that the minister has done well. He's doing very well, that we need to support him. Because the FA is in bed with the minister, because of course he is using a dialogue approach, he's using a Giorgio approach. Every issue that comes before him, he call the GFA, talk to us, discuss it, and we have a very common solution, and that for me, because it's good, it's welcome.
All right, so a cordial and a dialogue approach to issues of the current minister, not like his predecessor, who was confrontational with the Football Association. Now, let's do something on the international front, and later this evening, 2 matches will be played. The last of the round of 16 matches, Besiktas will be at home to Bayern Munich, but they have to clear a 5-0 first leg deficit. Can they do that? I don't think so. And Barcelona are playing against Chelsea. The first leg ended 1-1, and for me, they're going to play on a wider pitch, and that will suit the game of Barcelona, and that will go against the style of Antonio Conte, who would like to play a compact game. And so it looks to me that Barcelona will be starting as favourites later this evening. But Jose Mourinho, after losing to Sevilla yesterday, insists his team, even though they lost, did not underperform.
I think the intention and the way we started was really good and was really positive. And then after 10-15 minutes of that I would say success without goals, Sevilla has a good team. They can hide the ball. They have players in midfield that are really good on that, hiding the ball from the opponent, and they try to do that, and they did that for the majority of the time. In the first half, I don't remember a dangerous situation for them, so I think was a good control performance by them, but without any kind of danger.
All right, just a minor there for you. But for you, Manchester United fans, he says that you shouldn't worry because this has happened to you. Even when he was at Porto, he did it to you. When he was at Real Madrid, he did the same to you. So if you're a Man U fan, don't worry.
I sit in this chair twice in the Champions League, and I knock out Man United at home at Old Trafford. I sit in this chair with Porto, Man United out. I sit in this chair with Real Madrid, Man United out. So I don't think is something new for the club, and of course, being Manchester United manager and losing a Champions League tie at home is a delusion, obviously.
Masa, if you're a Man U fan, you should feel very, very, very sad with this statement from Jose Mourinho. Hey! Even after defeat. Anyway, but Paul Pogba has come in for a lot of flack from the Manchester United fans. When you go on Twitter, they've been coming out with lots of statements against him. One here says that Paul Pogba has had his talent stolen from the monsters from Space Jam. Another says that another masterclass, not by Pogba, who made no impact at all. Please explain to me again what is special about him. The Paul Pogba United sold for £500,000 is better than the one they bought for £89 million, sorry. And the one who was sold for 500,000 is better than the one who was bought for £89 million. Now we can now add Paul Pogba to the long list of players of which Jose Mourinho has killed. You are a baby, you need to grow up. Okay, so all for Paul Pogba, they say you need to grow up. You are just playing on the pitch, and the pitch is not for it's not for haircuts and dancing. It's for serious football. Now, Liverpool and England defender Jamie Carragher, that'll be my last one, has been suspended by Sky Sports until the end of the football season after he spat towards a girl and his father on Saturday. Greater Manchester Police told the BBC on Wednesday it has started an investigation and attempts are being made to speak to all parties involved. Sky says 40-year-old Carragher, a Sky Sports pundit, will get the help he needs to guarantee something like this never happens again. All right, so that'll be it for sports here this afternoon on Drive Time on Love 99.5 FM. Now later on Drive Talk, let me see what DJ Ruben has today. But how did you sort today's show out yesterday anyway? My girlfriend left me saying that I nag and cry a lot, but I cry only when she speaks to other guys and tells me that she will go into a relationship with someone else. Have tried reaching her on phone to say I won't do that again, but she's not responding. I can't get over her and I'm not able to sleep. All I'm doing is crying. You're still crying the whole day. Somebody help me. Hey, Bema. Yes, Bema and Zoom. But if your girlfriend tells you, Ruben, what should drive a guy to be crying every day in front of his girlfriend? I mean, to me, you're not being a man. If you do that, you lose the value of being a man.
But crying can sometimes be a sign of strength and not weakness. And so why? Take it easy.
Okay, then I'm sorry to the guy, but Masa, tell him to stop crying in front of women.
You seem to have a problem with the fact that the guy knocks.
Look, me,
and cry all the time when
how can a lady be following a man who be crying all the time? Kofi put this already. What is that?
You are so mean.
Oh, come on.
For the best of motivation,
God knows how to bring your dreams to pass.